Hold on to your hats, folks, because a deep freeze is headed our way, the kind of cold that makes you shiver just thinking about it. An Arctic cold outbreak of unusual intensity is forecast to grip North America, Europe, and Asia in the coming weeks. This isn't just a minor dip in temperature, it's a significant weather event that will affect millions. This isn't just your average cold snap. We're talking about the kind of bone-chilling temperatures that can freeze pipes, disrupt infrastructure, and pose serious risks to human health. Imagine streets covered in ice, transportation coming to a halt, and people struggling to stay warm. These extreme cold events are becoming increasingly common, raising concerns about the stability of our planet's climate system. Scientists are closely monitoring these changes, trying to understand the long-term impacts on our environment and daily lives. To understand this impending cold wave, we need to journey to the top of the world and explore the swirling mass of frigid air known as the polar vortex. This powerful force of nature can influence weather patterns far beyond the Arctic. The Arctic holds the key to understanding these dramatic shifts in our weather patterns, and the polar vortex in particular plays a crucial role. Scientists are studying these patterns to predict future weather events and prepare us for what's to come. So, bundle up, grab a warm drink, and join me as we delve into the science behind this extraordinary weather event. Together, we'll uncover the mysteries of the polar vortex and learn how to better prepare for these extreme conditions. Stay warm and stay informed. And stay. High above the Arctic Circle, a swirling mass of cold air acts as a giant atmospheric refrigerator, keeping the polar regions frigid. This cold air mass is crucial for maintaining the unique climate of the Arctic, which in turn plays a significant role in the global climate system. It influences weather patterns across the northern hemisphere, affecting everything from the jet stream to the formation of storms and other weather phenomena. The Arctic's cold air can even impact weather as far south as the tropics. This is the polar vortex, a band of strong westerly winds that traps cold air within the Arctic Circle. These winds are a key component of the Earth's atmospheric dynamics, acting as a barrier that keeps the cold air contained. Imagine a spinning top, its axis tilted at an angle, whirling around the North Pole. This analogy helps us understand the complex motion and stability of the polar vortex. That's the polar vortex, a persistent feature of the Earth's atmospheric circulation. It is a crucial element in the distribution of heat and cold across the planet, influencing weather far beyond the Arctic. This spinning mass of air is held in place by the temperature difference between the cold Arctic air and the warmer air to the south. This temperature gradient is what drives the strength and stability of the polar vortex. The strength and position of the polar vortex fluctuate naturally throughout the year, weakening in summer and strengthening in winter. These seasonal changes are a normal part of the Earth's climate system. It's like a giant breathing lung, expanding and contracting with the seasons. This breathing effect is a visual representation of the dynamic nature of the polar vortex. However, in recent decades, scientists have observed unusual disruptions in the polar vortex, leading to more frequent and intense cold air outbreaks. These disruptions are a subject of ongoing research, as they may be linked to broader changes in the Earth's climate system, including global warming and other anthropogenic effects. The polar vortex isn't an impenetrable wall. Sometimes it weakens, wobbles, or even splits, allowing frigid Arctic air to escape and spill southward toward lower latitudes. Imagine a spinning top losing its momentum and wobbling erratically. That's what's happening to the polar vortex, and it's having a profound impact on our weather. This weakening of the polar vortex is often linked to a phenomenon known as Sudden Stratospheric Warming, SSW. Don't let the word warming fool you. This event, occurring high up in the stratosphere, can actually lead to much colder temperatures at the surface. When the stratosphere warms rapidly, it disrupts the normal circulation patterns of the polar vortex, causing it to weaken, stretch, or even split into multiple vortices. Think of it as poking a spinning top. It disrupts the spin and causes it to wobble off kilter. Recently, a minor warming event has been detected in the stratosphere, and while it may seem insignificant compared to the vastness of our planet's atmosphere, it has the potential to trigger a cascade of effects that could bring frigid Arctic air much further south than usual. This seemingly minor warming event high above us is like a pebble tossed into a pond, creating ripples that spread outward, disrupting the delicate balance of the Earth's atmospheric circulation. It's a reminder that even small changes in one part of the system can have far-reaching consequences. The stratosphere, typically characterized by frigid temperatures and stable conditions, is experiencing an unusual warming trend. This disruption in the stratosphere's delicate balance can have a ripple effect on the troposphere, the layer of the atmosphere where we live and experience weather. Section 5. Escape from the Arctic cold air on the move. Imagine a dam holding back a torrent of icy water. This dam is a metaphor for the polar vortex, a large area of low pressure and cold air surrounding the Earth's poles. It acts as a barrier, keeping the cold air contained within the Arctic region. As the polar vortex weakens, the dam begins to crumble, allowing frigid Arctic air to break free and surge southward. This weakening can be caused by various factors, including changes in atmospheric pressure and temperature fluctuations. This escaping cold air doesn't stay confined to the Arctic. It spills out, driven by atmospheric pressure differences, and embarks on a journey toward lower latitudes. The cold air travels across continents, affecting weather patterns far from its origin. This southward plunge of Arctic air is like a giant refrigerator door swinging open, releasing a blast of frigid air into the normally milder regions of North America, Europe, and Asia. The sudden influx of cold air can lead to a rapid drop in temperatures, catching many off guard. As this cold air sinks southward, it interacts with warmer, moister air, creating ideal conditions for winter storms. The collision of these air masses can lead to the formation of powerful weather systems, including snowstorms and blizzards. The result? A dramatic shift in weather patterns, bringing with it not only bone-chilling temperatures but also the potential for heavy snowfall, blizzards, and icy conditions that can cripple transportation systems, strain energy grids, and pose serious risks to human health. These extreme weather events can disrupt daily life, making it difficult for people to commute, access essential services, and stay warm and safe during the harsh winter months. Section 6. A confluence of forces fueling the freeze. While the disrupted polar vortex plays a significant role in this impending cold outbreak, it's not the only factor at play. Several other meteorological players are adding fuel to this frigid fire, intensifying the cold and expanding its reach. One such factor is the presence of a large area of high pressure parked over Greenland. This high-pressure system acts like a blocking pattern, diverting the flow of the jet stream, the river of air that guides weather systems, causing it to dip southward, drawing frigid air down with it. Additionally, some scientists speculate that solar activity, or the lack thereof, may be playing a role. Periods of low solar activity characterized by fewer sunspots and reduced solar radiation have been linked to weaker polar vortex events. Section 7. The Climate Puzzle. Unraveling the complexities. The relationship between the polar vortex, cold air outbreaks, and our changing climate is complex and an area of ongoing scientific research. While a direct causal link between climate change and specific polar vortex disruptions is still being investigated, there's growing evidence that a warming Arctic may be influencing atmospheric circulation patterns. As the Arctic warms at an alarming rate, twice as fast as the global average, it's reducing the temperature difference between the polar regions and lower latitudes. This shrinking temperature difference can weaken the polar vortex, making it more susceptible to disruptions. Understanding the intricate web of factors influencing these events requires continued research, observation, and sophisticated climate modeling. It's a reminder that our planet's climate system is interconnected, and that changes in one part of the system can have ripple effects across the globe. Section 8. Bracing for impact, preparing for the cold. As this severe Arctic cold outbreak approaches, it's crucial to take steps to prepare and stay safe. Prolonged exposure to extreme cold can lead to hypothermia, frostbite, and other cold-related illnesses. Ensure your home is adequately insulated, check your heating systems, and stock up on warm clothing, blankets, and emergency supplies. Stay informed about weather forecasts and warnings, and limit your time outdoors during periods of extreme cold. Remember, even brief exposure to extreme cold can be dangerous, especially for vulnerable populations such as the elderly, infants, and those with underlying health conditions. Check on your neighbors, particularly those who live alone or may need assistance. Section 9. Conclusion. The importance of understanding our planet. This impending Arctic cold outbreak serves as a stark reminder of the power and unpredictability of our planet's climate system. As we continue to grapple with the challenges of climate change, understanding these extreme weather events becomes increasingly crucial. By unraveling the mysteries of the polar vortex, its disruptions, and the intricate web of factors influencing our weather patterns, we gain valuable insights into the delicate balance of our planet's climate system. Knowledge is our most powerful tool in mitigating risks, adapting to change, and ensuring a sustainable future. So let's stay informed, stay prepared, and continue to explore the wonders and complexities of our extraordinary planet.